It is actually very easy to make huge strategic mistakes at work. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 things that you should absolutely never do at work because you will absolutely end up regretting them. Let's go. Now, the first thing that you never want to do is you never want to tell any of your coworkers you were looking for a new job or you were interviewing elsewhere. It can be really easy to start feeling like you have this connection, your friends, you trust them, and you tell them, hey, yeah, I've got an interview. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. But that could be a huge problem for a handful of reasons. But first and foremost is, what if you don't get that job? And then also, what if they tell your current manager that you are interviewing elsewhere? That could be a huge problem because now your manager is questioning whether you're going to be there for the long term, if they should invest in you, all that kind of stuff. Look, when you get good news or things are happening, it's just natural to want to share them, to want to talk about them. But you absolutely should not do that with anyone that you work with because it could absolutely end up coming back to bite you. The next thing that you never want to do is talk bad about your boss or your leaders or your coworkers to other people. I see so many people make the mistake of sharing information that they don't feel will get back to that person. They say something, they think it's in confidence, but then it ends up getting to that person and it can really hurt your reputation. And those things have a tendency to last. If your boss hears that you were talking negatively about them, that's not something they will easily forget. In fact, that's something that the ramifications of your behavior could end up impacting you for a very long time. So one of the things that is key to never do at work is talk bad about someone. 1, not the right thing to do, but 2, the last thing you want is that getting back to them finding out, and now you having an awkward situation at work, and maybe one that could adversely impact your career in general. By the way, are you finding value here? If you are, do me a favor, hit that like button. It's free. It tells YouTube I don't suck. It motivates me to make more videos like this, and it really helps the channel. And if you are already willing to do that, then do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. That way you never miss one of my 3 free weekly videos, all designed to help you maximize your career and land your dream job. The next thing that you should absolutely avoid is avoid burning bridges because you think you won't need them. One of the things I often hear people say in some of my videos when I say, hey, make sure you give a 2-week notice, is they say, why? Companies don't give you 2 weeks notice when they fire you. Why should you have to give them a 2-week notice before you leave? And while I understand that perspective, the reality is that is burning a bridge. And burning that bridge could absolutely come back to hurt you. For example, if you go to interview elsewhere and the company ends up calling and chatting with someone from your organization, let's just say they know someone, they used to work together, that could absolutely hurt you in that job pursuit. It is burning a bridge you don't need to burn, and it could absolutely hurt you in the future. Now, the next mistake you need to avoid making is sending an email or pinging someone via Microsoft Teams or Slack that you wouldn't want forwarded. Never send something you wouldn't want screenshotted and sent to your boss, or your boss's boss, or your boss's 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 boss, or anybody for that matter. Never send a message in writing that you would be uncomfortable with others seeing, whether that's about work you've done, whether you're talking about someone, whatever it is. The last thing you want to do is put something in writing that you wouldn't want others to see. One of the most important things you need to do as a career professional is safeguard your reputation. So what you don't want to do is earn the reputation of somebody who is turning in subpar work, is late on assignments, or someone who's not reliable. And it is really easy to break down your reputation in a matter of weeks that you might have spent years building. And that's why it's so important to be consistent, to be dependable, and be reliable. So one of the things that I always caution people to work, focus on and to avoid is having a bad stretch that could really adversely impact the way people view you, because the long-term ramifications of that can also be significant. Now, have you ever seen someone else get promoted over you and then you're frustrated and you're wondering, why did that person get promoted over me? I do better work. Well, it happens all the time, and it's why I made this video here. In this video, I talk about why your lazier coworkers might get promoted and you're not. There's actually a reason why it happens, and I talk about it right here. So I'm done here, but I'll see you over there.